times like this, we are using everything that we possibly can to wake people up. We have to. Because we do not want HaKadosh Baruch Hu to make things worse than what they are right now. If you remember some time ago, I said in a shiur here that the tzaddikim from Team Be'ezrat Hashem made into a movie. As the Mishnah in Avot says, every single day there's a bat kol coming from Mount Chorev, from Mount Sinai. Oy la bria, woe to the creation that desecrates my Torah. Woe to my creation for having such people that think that their standards are anything in comparison to mine. Woe to my creation. Woe to my creation that thinks that they can make the rules according to whatever community they're in, and not according to the sages of the generation and the previous generations. Woe to my creation that has such people that make fun of the sages and think that it's okay. Woe to such a creation that thinks that they are in the same level in any aspect as the sages of the previous generation, whether it be 30 years ago or 300 years ago or 1500 years ago. Woe to such a creation. Woe to such a people. Now the Baal Shem Tov Alav Shalom says, who hears this Baal Kol? Who hears this voice? You hear this voice? Who hears this voice? You know who hears this voice, Rabotai Yekarim? Every single time a Jew suddenly wakes up, suddenly had a desire to do what Hashem said. Suddenly, something happened, something didn't happen, but he wants to do the will of Hashem. What does that mean? The Baal Shem Tov says his neshama heard that bat kol. Just a few days ago, I got a message from a guy that started his message with "I'm sorry, Rabbi." Usually most of the messages don't start that way. Why did he say "I'm sorry, Rabbi"? Baruch Hashem, I get a lot of messages, but most of them don't say "I'm sorry, Rabbi." But this one said "I'm sorry, Rabbi." Why do you say that? He says he's the one, and I know who he is. He's the one that spent an extra amount of effort speaking out against me, speaking out against our shiurim, saying, no, this is made up, this is too much, this is ISIS, this is Daesh, this is Hamas, this is crazy. What is that? Midat Amalek. Midat Amalek cools off people. And for a while in his life, he had Midat Amalek in him. But then his neshama, without him even knowing, heard that bat kol. It heard that bat kol, and he says, I'm sorry, Rabbi, for ever saying anything against you and your shiurim, because after I heard your shiur about Jewish Ashkafa, which is the series that we're doing right now as we speak, I realized how beautiful the Torah really is. I'm doing full tshuva. Ishtabach Shemo La'ad. Messages like this make me cry. If you have one, please send it. I want to cry. Every single day there's a bat kol from Mount Chorev, and I promise you there are Jews that hear it. Because I and my dear friends like Rabbi Nava and Rabbi Mizrahi and Rabbi Zitron and many other tzaddikim, Rabbi Ephraim, Shichyeh, hear them every single day tell us, we heard the bat kol, but in different words. They say, I want to do tshuva. I want to be modest. I want to keep Shabbat. I want to put on tefillin. I want us to protecting my brit. Every single day. Our job, Rabotai, is to force ourselves to also hear the bat kol for the things we're not doing yet. Because although we're doing a lot of things right, and we're all wearing a kippah, and we're all keeping Shabbat, and Be'ezrat Hashem, we're all learning some Torah, and we're all keeping kosher. None of us are perfect, especially starting with me. We all have to hear that bat kol also. That bat kol is not only for Baalei Tshuva. Don't be mistaken. That bat kol is for Am Yisrael. Every single one of us has to wake up every single day and do tshuva. Every single one of us has to wake up every day and hear that bat kol and know that that bat kol has to be used for our tshuva and for us to help other people do tshuva. Because if we do that, that bat kol will turn into a blessing and remove the curse that's in the world today, that's today called Corona, and Hashem Yirachem, what it will be called tomorrow. Let's take advantage of what we've learned today. Sound out the horn. It doesn't have to be a real horn, but if you want one, I'll send you one. Sound out the horn and tell Am Yisrael there's a bat kol from Mount Chorev calling you. It's time to do tshuva. What do you care? I care because I'm your brother. I care because I'm your sister. I care because your tshuva affects me. That's why I care. And if they don't want to hear it, go to the next person. They'll hear it. And if they don't want to hear it, go to the next person and they'll hear it. And how long should you continue? Forever. As long as that engine continues to work. That's why it's here, because part of our tshuva is to help Klal Yisrael do tshuva. Be'ezrat Hashem, we utilize the teachings of the Chazon Ish, the Rav Wasserman, the Rambam, Moshe Rabbeinu, Ishtabach Shemo La'ad, HaKadosh Baruch Hu himself. We use these teachings to do tshuva, to help Klal Yisrael do tshuva, to remove this klala from the world, to bring Mashiach Tzidkenu in a better way than we are going to get him to come anyway, the way we're doing it now. Be'ezrat Hashem, we do tshuva ourselves and bring nachat HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Baruch Adonai Le'olam, Amen ve'amen.